And welcome back to Music City Model Works and to another update on the project that I'm calling Killer B, the Pro Street Challenger slash Super B. I'm not sure that I will do another update before I do my final reveal video. Everything's pretty much assembled except for the interior, and as I said, I think previously, the interior is going to be very minimal. As I said, I had to cut the back seats out. I did leave the seat part just so I didn't have to butcher the back seat so much. I cut the back out. I put a piece of sheet styrene to fill that in. And what I will do, I will go over all of it with black felt slash carpet, I guess, to fill it in and to cover it up. And what I may do, I may maybe stick a couple of woofers back there for speakers and what have you. And I'll still have to put just a small minimal roll cage that came with the Super B. I'll probably stick in there. But like I said, this is going to be more of a street friendly Pro Street, even though it's going to have a big motor with a lot of horsepower. It's going to be one that's going to be more street friendly than it will be as far as the interior looks goes. It will only have 2 seats, and it'll be racing type seats, but it's going to have the Challenger interior, a dash. We'll put some I will probably put some custom gauge faces in. But the console, the dashboard, the interior door panels, all that will be more like the stock Challenger would have been if it were had come off the showroom floor. So it's not going to have a big racing interior to it. Now I do have plans down the road to do that, just not on this build, because I hadn't really planned to do this as a Pro Street. I kind of changed horses in midstream, so to speak. So. But anyway, as I said, the valve covers were chrome. I hit those with dull coat. I just like the brushed aluminum look that it gives, or the brushed stainless rather, that it gives the chrome. And I had my wires ran in the last video. Everything else other than the chrome and the Tester's one coat Hemi orange is metallic silver and platinum craft acrylic. Transmission is the craft acrylic metallic silver, platinum with a drop of black. Underneath, I have made a little progress. I actually cut this fuel tank out of the Challenger chassis when I cut the tub out, cut the rear end out, and just pretty much just grafted it in here. I took my Dremel and cut some grooves in the tank so the tank would fit down over the frame rails. I know that's not the best way to do it. I just did not want to open the trunk to install just a fuel cell. So I just tried to make this one do as best as I could. It's not going to be, it's not absolutely correct, and it does hang over the edge here just a little bit, but we're going to pretend that it is a solid piece under there, and it is mounted to the frame rail. So, and I also ran a fuel line. I don't know if you can pick it up or not. And this, I apologize for the lighting in here. I installed me a fitting. And ran a fuel line to the front, and right now I've got it I have it just bent over the edge there, and I'll pick it up at the firewall, and it will be picked up as braided fuel line and then ran into a fuel junction block for the carburetors. The suspension, I think I touched on in the previous video, and the drive shaft is from the Super B, painted metallic silver platinum with a drop of black, coilover shocks that's already had the springs detailed on them. The exhaust is part kit headers from the Hemi kit, or from the Hemi engine rather, the Revell kit, and some aluminum tubing with some glass packs installed that I got from Chip and Extreme Scale Detail. I haven't decided what I'm going to do from here. I got to looking, and if I know I don't want to go out the back because of the big tires. I was going to turn the exhaust here and then come out the side, but if I do that, because of the way these lay, I'm going to have to either channel in here with my Dremel to give the exhaust a place to lay, or it's going to be sitting up on top and be kind of sticking up a little bit. I got to looking at them, and I may just leave it like it is. I know that's not the best way to do it, but I may just leave these as naked glass packs. It'd be a little noisy, but still, I kind of like the way it looks like that. It's probably not the best thing functionality wise, but I just do not want to do a lot of Dremel work right here on these braces where this cut has been made. I don't think it would be an issue. I don't think it would come loose or break loose or whatever, but I prefer not to take that chance. My luck just isn't that good. So, but anyway, the front suspension is the metallic silver with the platinum and a little bit of black. And that's pretty much it. That's where we are with it for all practical purposes. Like I said, I kind of like the way it looks like that. It's like I said, it's not absolutely correct. Oh yeah, and I did do, I don't know if you can see it, and like I said, I apologize for the lighting in here. I dry brushed a little periwinkle craft acrylic at the points where the exhaust would come in and out, if it had any to go out, and copper to kind of give it some heat staining. I don't know if you can see that or not, probably not, but, and I'm probably not even in frame real good. I can't see the camera, so, or the screen on the camera, but there you can see my fuel line I ran. You can kind of see it tucked back up under there, and then in here to a fitting right outside the tank. Also, not the best thing in the world to do, but as I said, I just, I didn't plan this out to be a Pro Street. I planned this out to be a stock build, and like I said, Chris, my pal Chris at Classic Plastic, we had been talking about different kinds of cars that you could Pro Street, and he sent me a pic of a Hemi, a burnt orange Hemi, and I thought, that would be pretty cool. And so I got to thinking, I said, well, I think I may just throw this one together as a Pro Street. And like I said, down the road I'm going to plan one out where I have everything laid out and ready to go, rather than kind of doing this on the spur of the moment. The other thing I wanted to show you, and I almost forgot it, is the carburetors, the resin carbs I got also from Extreme Scale Detail, he said, and Chip, painted with the titanium gold craft acrylic, and then I don't know if you can see it's black washed inside the barrels, and metallic silver and platinum across the plate, the top carburetor plate. And then I have some .025 fittings and some braided wire that once the carburetors get mounted, we mount it up like this, and then we'll bend, and the wires will come, the braided wire will come around and mount to a fuel junction block on the firewall. So that's where we're going with that. And while I'm thinking about it, I wanted to give Chip and Lisa at Extreme Scale a shout out. I don't know, it's been probably a month ago, I guess. I had ordered something on like a Wednesday or a Thursday, I can't remember. And a couple hours later, it dawned on me. I thought, my gosh, man, I should have ordered something else with it while I was ordering. And I thought, well, I'll just wait till tomorrow. It's too late now. So I turned around the next day and placed another order, fully expecting to pay the shipping a second time. And I got an email from Lisa saying that they had tried to catch the mail, and it had already gone out. My first order had already been shipped, and that they were going to ship my second order. It would be like a day behind it, but they were not going to charge me. They were going to put the shipping back on my debit card through PayPal. And I thought that was that's the way you do business, and that's the way you get customers and repeat customers. They didn't have to do that. And 99.9% of the rest of the companies that you deal with would not have done that probably. So, Chip, Lisa, hey, appreciate it. It was only $5, but hey, it's the thought and it's the principle behind. That's how you have a customer base of loyal customers who will return and be glad to spend money when you take care of your customers like that. So, I wanted to mention that to all you guys who are considering maybe ordering something from them. Man, you order it, and I'm not that far from them. They're in Cleveland, Tennessee, which is about probably 130 miles from here. And if you order something on a Monday, by Wednesday you've got it usually, and that's for standard shipping, that's outstanding. So, but anyways, that's pretty much it. I guess we'll call this one completed. I may do an interior update just to let you see what I've done. Like I said, it's not going to be anything extravagant, just pretty much stock, everything except for the racing seats that will come out of the Super B, the roll cage, and maybe some some boom box speakers in the back, just to kind of jazz things up a little bit. But at any rate, hope you have a great rest of the weekend, everybody. Take care of one another. May God bless you and your family. Keep building. See you later.
Yeah.